Shalom Akim. First off, I want to start by saying all praise goes to Yahweh, Bashim Yashar, Bashim Kakodash, double honor to the apostles and elders, great millstone, taught us this truth to the spirit who rule well. All right. Shalom to the Akim out there pushing this word and also saying honesty. Though full elect, the one part of that number. On the brother Quarry Island through the spirit, it's going to be a quick lesson. Going in basically to the Passover, which we just had the Passover. All right. You had these other camps also keeping the Passover, but turning into a party. You know, the Passover is a celebration, but it's not, supposed to be kept held as a party, man. All right, the Passover is a solemn assembly. All right, the scriptures say to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of your ability. All right, now that means when the Passover is kept, it's kept in a serious manner and in a sincere manner. Okay. So you gotta rehearse. You gotta rehearse the righteous acts, man, to the best of our ability. We can't get a lamb. We can't get a lamb without blemish. All right, but we can rehearse the. We can get lamb and and bake it according to the ceremony. All right, according to the laws of the ceremony. Okay, so with that being said, I'm right into the lesson because with this coronavirus going on during the time of the Passover, it helps to be a great stimulation, all right, to rehearse the righteous acts, man. Because it was a plague, like there's a plague going on, the coronavirus, whether Esau made it up or Esau, let it out there. It ultimately is done by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And there was a plague that came upon Egypt, all right, the same way it's a plague that's coming upon America today, you know. Salak. This is Exodus 12, I think verse 12. It says, I'll jump up real quick to verse 7, Exodus 12 and 7. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper doorposts of the houses wherein they shall eat it. All right, because that blood, if you saw that blood, that was a mark. All right, the same mark that's in Ezekiel's 9th chapter. All right, that blood is a mark of exemption from the judgment, from the plagues that was coming upon Egypt in those times. All right, now we're living in modern day Egypt. All right, under the rulership of the so-called white man Esau. It says wherein they shall eat it, right, in the houses, man. All right, because here it is, you a man of the Lord. All right, you're gonna be delivered. You best believe the Lord's gonna have it so that your family's delivered also. It ultimately is the Lord's will. All right, but a lot of families are gonna be delivered also, man. All right. I'm gonna jump down to verse 12. It says, Exodus 12 and 12, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt will I execute judgment. I am the Lord. All right. So the Lord, man, Yahweh Shai actually came himself, all right, and passed over Egypt and smite the firstborns, the Egyptians, man. All right. Going Pharaoh's son. All right. It doesn't matter if you was a high rank or low rank, man. The same way this coronavirus is passing through, and this plaguing the land, man. All right, doesn't matter if you were an ambassador, if you were a president, if you were a superstar, if you poor, middle class. All right, everyone is feeling that plague, man. So with all these things going on during the time of the Passover, you couldn't help but to stimulate, the same thing because when we do the Passover, all right, we're doing it worthily, man. All right, the scripture speak about examining yourself, all right, and praying for our faith-based gifts, all right, And like I said, like that mark, that blood on the doorpost. All right, that today. That's going into what this word, and having this word in your mind. That mark, dawa. All right. Um, I'm gonna get one more script, and I'm gonna end it on that. It says, let me see. I know it's Revelation the third chapter. Revelation 3:20. It says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me." And we did that through the Spirit, man. Through the Spirit, the Lord is knocking. How's the Lord knocking? First of all, the Lord has to deal with you on a spiritual level, but also He has a man out there on how it was empowered. Starting with our apostles, not elders of Great Millstone, because obviously the Lord is dealing with Great Millstone, man. All right, everything the Great Millstone said, push the mark of the beast. All right, the famines, the pestilence, all these things are happening. All right, all these things coming to pass. All right, and that's because it's the will of the Lord. It's the will of the Lord, and the Lord gave them those secrets to speak to the people, man. It says, "Behold, I will stand at the door and knock." So the Lord is knocking. All right, the scripture says, "Seek ye the Lord while He may be found." Okay, so you gotta seek the Lord, man. All right, your mind gotta be on a spiritual level. You know, it says, "And open the door, I will come into him, and will sup with him, and he with me." So the Lord's gonna sup with us, man. The Lord's gonna open us. Listen, all right. This knowledge is compared to as food. All right. The Lord said He's gonna sup with us, man. Meaning what? He's gonna deal with. He's gonna deal with us. All right. The Lord, I'm part of that number, man. He's gonna deal with the elect on the spiritual aspect to give them His knowledge and understanding, to build us up in this truth and this faith. All right. So when you see this corona thing going on, everybody is grabbing a mask. You know, everybody's hand sanitizers, trying to stay indoors. Guess what, man? That blood is on our doorposts. All right, that doorpost is our mind. But guess what? Even our families, yeah, the brotherhood, but then even our separate, our wives, our sons, our daughters. It's a high chance they could be saved because we're doing the will of the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because that makes it the 1/3. You have the elect, the ones that how was in Bowers, sighing and crying. And then you have the 1/3, which is with friends, family, all right, believers in the faith, you know. So this Lord will, man, these plays are only going to increase. All right, these plays are only going to increase, and Lord will, we make it up out of here through the Spirit. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shine with down. Say all praise goes to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shine. Double honor to the apostles and the Great Millstone. Citations to the Akhmat there pushing this word in all sincerity and honesty. Shalom.